Seniors. Top 4 Juices to Restore Vision and Memory. While you sleep, it's a truth rarely acknowledged, yet profoundly felt by many. The subtle, insidious slowing of our eyes and brain once we pass the threshold of 60. This isn't about debilitating diseases or dire diagnoses, but rather the everyday encroachments that erode our quality of life, often dismissed as just aging. Consider the mornings, waking to a world veiled in blurriness, a frustrating haze that clings to your vision for what feels like an eternity, sometimes 10 full minutes, before clarity reluctantly returns. Or the disconcerting moments when you enter a familiar room, only for the purpose of your presence to vanish, leaving you standing adrift in a sea of momentary forgetfulness. And then there's the pervasive strain of modern life, mere minutes spent gazing at a screen, a tablet, a phone, a computer, and your eyes begin to sting, to burn, signaling an unwelcome fatigue that wasn't there in younger years. These experiences are undeniably real, far from mere imagination. They represent a tangible decline, yet they are not an inevitable sentence to be passively accepted. Indeed, a striking revelation emerges from the scientific community, one that might genuinely surprise you. Research published in the esteemed Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging recently highlighted a critical, often overlooked deficiency. Their findings indicated that a staggering 92% of adults over the age of 65 are lacking at least one crucial nutrient absolutely essential for the nightly repair mechanisms of both the eyes and the brain. Crucially, this deficiency pertains to the period of sleep, not the waking hours. This means that night after night, as your body attempts to rejuvenate and restore itself, it is systematically deprived of the fundamental building blocks it requires. Your memory cells, the intricate architects of your past and present, struggle to rebuild and consolidate information. Your tired, often dry eyes, subjected to the rigors of the day, lack the vital resources to refresh and lubricate themselves. This silent nutritional starvation, occurring while we are most vulnerable and restorative, remains a topic largely unspoken, a critical gap in our collective understanding of healthy aging. My name is Dr. James Porter, and if this is your first encounter with my work, I extend a sincere welcome. I am genuinely pleased you've chosen to watch, and I urge you to consider subscribing to this channel if you share my commitment to not just living longer, but living sharper, stronger, and with greater vitality beyond the age of 60. Today, our discussion turns to a surprisingly potent, yet often undervalued category of natural remedies: juices. However, these are not just any juices. We are focusing on 4 specific natural drinks that contemporary scientific research has now unequivocally demonstrated possess the remarkable ability to literally recharge your brain and revitalize your vision, all while you sleep. Forget the endless parade of expensive supplements and pharmaceutical pills. Our focus is on the power of real foods, thoughtfully blended and consumed at the optimal times. This approach might sound disarmingly simple, and in its essence, it truly is. Yet, the transformative effects are profound and far-reaching. I have witnessed firsthand countless patients transition from the frustrating reality of frequent memory lapses and debilitating screen fatigue to waking up truly refreshed, experiencing unprecedented clarity of vision, and recalling details with newfound ease. All of this achieved through the straightforward integration of the right juice into their evening ritual. Join me now as I unravel the intricate processes occurring within your body and illuminate the extraordinary potential these 4 powerful juices hold for your well-being. Let us commence our exploration with the first of these remarkable elixirs, a juice that is perhaps the most familiar to many, yet paradoxically, the most frequently underestimated by seniors: carrot juice. It is, in my professional opinion, one of the most unjustly overlooked nutritional powerhouses. Carrot juice stands unique among natural beverages for its direct and potent nourishment of 2 critical areas: your retina, the light-sensitive tissue at the back of your eye, and your prefrontal cortex, the sophisticated command center of memory and executive function in your brain. The mechanism behind its efficacy is elegantly biological. Carrots are exceptionally rich in beta-carotene, a vibrant pigment that your body efficiently converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A is not merely beneficial, it is absolutely indispensable for maintaining the integrity and optimal function of your retina. Specifically, it is crucial for the health of the photoreceptor cells, particularly the rod cells, which are responsible for vision in dim light and at night. Without a sufficient supply of vitamin A, these vital cells begin a process of degeneration, manifesting in classic symptoms such as night blindness, a general blurring of vision, and persistent dry eyes, all highly prevalent complaints among older adults. Yet, this is merely one facet of carrot juice's multifaceted benefits. Beyond beta-carotene, carrot juice also contains lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful carotenoids that have been rigorously proven to safeguard the macula. The macula is a small central area of the retina, densely packed with photoreceptors, and is exclusively responsible for your sharp, detailed central vision, which you rely on for reading, recognizing faces, and performing fine tasks. These compounds operate beyond mere prevention. They actively assist the eye in recovering from the relentless assault of oxidative stress, a process accelerated by years of exposure to digital screens and harmful UV light. The benefits extend robustly to the brain. Carrot juice is notably high in falcarinol, a natural plant compound that scientific investigations have shown to protect neuronal membranes, the delicate outer layers of your brain cells, and to significantly reduce inflammation within brain tissue. Inflammation, increasingly recognized as a silent culprit in cognitive decline, can wreak havoc on neural pathways. A landmark study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience in 2021 provided compelling evidence. Daily consumption of beta-carotene-rich juice led to measurable improvements in working memory and cognitive recall among seniors over 65, particularly those already exhibiting early indicators of cognitive decline. To illustrate the tangible impact, within that very same study, participants who consistently consumed 250 milliliters of carrot juice each morning for an 8-week period demonstrated a remarkable 13% improvement in visual recall tests. While a 13% gain might initially sound modest, consider its real-world implications. It could signify the crucial difference between struggling to remember your neighbor's name and effortlessly recalling precisely where you left your car keys. Now, for the true secret to unlocking carrot juice's full potential. Unlike many other juices, carrot juice is fat-soluble. This means that your body's absorption of its invaluable nutrients is vastly optimized when paired with a healthy fat. Think a small teaspoon of high-quality extra virgin olive oil stirred in, or a modest handful of walnuts consumed alongside. Therefore, if you are committing to integrating carrot juice into your daily regimen, here is my precise recommendation. Prepare it fresh each morning. Utilize 2 to 3 medium-sized carrots, ensuring they are peeled before juicing. For an invigorating zest, add a thin slice of ginger. Alternatively, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice will provide an excellent boost of vitamin C. The most critical instruction, however, is to drink it with breakfast. Ensure your breakfast includes a source of healthy fat. Even something as simple as a piece of whole grain toast topped with avocado can make an enormous difference in nutrient bioavailability. When your body receives this tailored, nutrient-dense fuel, the transformation is palpable. Your eyes awaken with greater clarity, your mind sharpens with renewed focus, and your entire day begins to unfold with a distinctly different, more vibrant quality. Moving forward, let us delve into a deep red elixir that holds even greater promise, particularly for those grappling with persistent brain fog or compromised circulation. It is a juice that is bold in flavor, earthy in its essence, and strikingly rapid in its action: beet juice. It's a common oversight among those over 60 to neglect the critical link between robust blood flow and cognitive function or visual acuity. Yet, this connection is paramount. Without a strong, steady, and unimpeded circulation, your brain and your eyes are quite literally starved of their most fundamental sustenance, oxygen. This is precisely where beet juice steps in as a vital intervention. Beets are exceptionally rich in dietary nitrates. When you consume beet juice, these naturally occurring nitrates embark on a remarkable journey within your body. Through a fascinating biochemical pathway, they are converted into nitric oxide, a natural signaling molecule. Nitric oxide then acts as a direct messenger to your blood vessels, instructing them to relax and widen, a physiological process known as vasodilation. The significance of vasodilation cannot be overstated. As your blood vessels expand, they facilitate a substantially increased flow of oxygen-rich blood, delivering this vital fuel directly to your brain and retina. This enhanced delivery is precisely what these sophisticated organs require to repair and regenerate themselves, especially during the restorative cycles of the night. A compelling clinical study published in the esteemed Nitric Oxide Journal in 2020 illuminated this benefit, demonstrating that adults over 60 who consumed beet juice daily experienced significantly improved cerebral blood flow. This improvement was particularly notable in the frontal lobe, the region of the brain responsible for higher-order cognitive functions such as sustained attention, complex decision-making, and crucial short-term memory. The same study revealed that after a mere 4 weeks, participants exhibited faster reaction times and a heightened ability to focus during demanding cognitive tests. Moreover, when considering your eyes, nitric oxide plays an equally crucial protective role. It actively supports the delicate and intricate vascular network of the retina, helping to prevent the microvascular damage that is a significant contributing factor to age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Further corroboration came from another study published in the Journal of Ocular Pharmacology and Therapeutics in 2019, which confirmed that increased nitric oxide production, directly attributable to beet juice consumption, contributed to maintaining retinal thickness and substantially reducing oxidative stress in aging subjects. What I find most compelling about beet juice is the sheer speed with which its benefits manifest. Unlike fat-soluble compounds that necessitate a longer absorption period, the production of nitric oxide from ingested beet juice commences within a mere 30 minutes of consumption. This means that the potential for sharper focus, improved blood flow, and clearer vision could be experienced for some within the same day. While individual results will naturally vary, if you have been experiencing a persistent mental sluggishness, or if your eyes routinely feel tired, dull, or strained by the mid-afternoon, beet juice might very well be the potent, natural boost your body has been silently craving. Therefore, here is my precise recommendation for incorporating it into your routine. Utilize 1 medium-sized raw beet. Peel it, then slice it before juicing. To temper its distinctive earthy flavor, which can be intense for some, combine it with a small apple or half an orange. Drink this blend in the afternoon, ideally between 2:00 and 4:00 p.m., a period when many individuals naturally experience a dip in energy and mental clarity. To further amplify its blood flow enhancing effects, consider pairing your beet juice with a brisk walk. However, even consumed on its own, its power is undeniable. Just 1 glass a day can provide your brain and eyes with the oxygen-rich blood they so desperately require. Now, let us shift our focus to an entirely different dimension of nutritional power, one that operates at a profound cellular level, actively working to rebuild and protect your precious neurons and retinal cells. The next extraordinary elixir is a deep purple juice, one that too many people unfortunately overlook: blueberry juice. While many foods offer protection against the ravages of time and age, a select few possess the remarkable capacity to actively help rebuild what has been diminished. Blueberry juice stands proudly in this latter category. delivering both protective and regenerative benefits. Blueberries are globally renowned as one of the richest natural sources of anthocyanins, a class of exceptionally potent antioxidants. These compounds do more than merely combat inflammation. They actively stimulate neurogenesis, the awe-inspiring process by which your body creates new brain cells. This isn't speculative theory, it is a scientifically validated phenomenon. A landmark study published in the prestigious Journals of Gerontology Series A in 2020 presented compelling evidence. Seniors who consistently consumed wild blueberry juice daily for a period of 12 weeks experienced significant measurable improvements across several cognitive domains. These included enhanced memory recall, accelerated processing speed, and detectable increases in neural activation patterns observed on MRI scans. Researchers meticulously linked these beneficial effects to the anthocyanins' unique ability to traverse the blood-brain barrier, a highly selective membrane that protects the brain. Once inside, they actively reduce oxidative stress within the hippocampus, a brain region critically involved in memory formation. Furthermore, anthocyanins have been shown to enhance brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, a vital protein that acts as a fertilizer for the brain, promoting the survival and growth of existing brain cells and fostering the development of new ones. In the realm of ocular health, blueberry juice plays an equally indispensable role. Anthocyanins provide robust protection to retinal ganglion cells, which are absolutely crucial for transmitting visual signals from the eye to the brain, forming the very foundation of sight. In fact, a study featured in Molecular Vision in 2019 demonstrated that regular intake of blueberry extract effectively preserved retinal structure in older test subjects, even when subjected to oxidative damage. This is precisely why blueberry juice is so remarkably effective. It doesn't just decelerate decline, it actively supports cell regeneration in the very systems that underpin your ability to think with clarity and see with sharpness. I recall a patient, Helen, age 74, who described her reading as a source of immense frustration. The words would stubbornly blur, and her brain felt perceptibly slower. She began incorporating blueberry juice into her evening routine. Within a few weeks, the transformation was evident. She was back to her cherished crossword puzzles, engaging with them with newfound sharpness, focus, and a radiant smile. If you are inspired to try this powerful intervention, here is my recommendation. Use fresh or frozen wild blueberries, approximately 1 cup. Blend them with a small amount of water, or for a thicker, more substantial juice, add half a banana. Drink this in the evening, roughly 90 minutes before you intend to go to bed. This timing is strategic, aligning with when your brain naturally commences its nightly repair cycle, allowing these potent nutrients to go straight to work without delay. Blueberry juice, like any natural remedy, is not a magic bullet that will instantly fix everything overnight. However, when you consistently provide your brain and eyes with the correct nutritional building blocks, they respond, they rebuild. This capacity for restoration persists even after years of neglect, even after moments of profound frustration. Finally, we arrive at what might be the most surprising of our 4 juices. It is green, it is humble, and it might just represent the ultimate elixir for aging minds and weary eyes. Let's talk about spinach juice. Spinach, in its unadorned simplicity, is truly one of the most profoundly underrated foods for both brain and eye health in the entire world. When you unlock its potential through juicing, you gain access to its full spectrum of benefits. Spinach is an excellent source of both lutein and zeaxanthin, those critical carotenoids we discussed earlier. These compounds are uniquely significant because they are literally stored within the macula, the central part of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed, high-acuity vision. As we age, the concentrations of these protective pigments in the macula naturally decline, rendering this crucial area of the eye increasingly vulnerable to oxidative stress, damage from UV radiation, and chronic inflammation, all primary culprits behind blurry vision and the progression of macular degeneration. However, spinach juice offers more than just protective benefits. It actively supports functional repair. A study published in Nutrients in 2020 found a direct correlation between higher blood concentrations of lutein and zeaxanthin derived from the consumption of leafy greens and measurable improvements in contrast sensitivity and visual processing speed, particularly among older adults. In practical terms, this means you don't just see clearer, you process and understand what you see faster, a profound advantage in daily life. The benefits of spinach extend robustly to the brain. Spinach is generously loaded with folate, a vital B vitamin that is absolutely essential for the production of neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers of the brain. This includes dopamine and serotonin, which are critical for regulating mood, motivation, and overall cognitive function. More significantly, folate plays a crucial role in regulating homocysteine levels. Homocysteine is a compound that, when present in high amounts, can be toxic to brain cells and is strongly associated with cognitive decline and an increased risk of dementia. A randomized trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2018 demonstrated that older adults with low folate levels consistently scored lower on memory and attention tests. Crucially, when folate levels were successfully restored through dietary interventions, their cognitive function measurably improved. Spinach also contributes a healthy dose of vitamin K, which is instrumental in supporting the structural integrity of brain cell membranes and plays a key role in the formation of myelin, the protective sheath that insulates neurons and ensures that electrical signals travel swiftly and efficiently throughout the brain. What truly makes spinach juice exceptionally powerful is its synergistic nutritional profile, a perfectly balanced array of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and essential vitamins that work in concert to protect, nourish, and even reactivate dormant cellular pathways. However, there is one important consideration with spinach. It contains oxalates. While generally harmless in moderation, large amounts of oxalates can interfere with calcium absorption and may not be ideal for individuals with specific kidney issues. Therefore, juicing spinach in moderation is key to harnessing its benefits safely. Here's my recommendation. Use 1 large handful of raw spinach. To mellow out its sometimes intense, earthy flavor, combine it with a green apple or half a cucumber. Juice it fresh and consume it mid-morning or before lunch. This timing allows your body to fully absorb its myriad nutrients without potential interference from heavier meals. Even a single small glass can deliver a profound rush of clarity, both to your vision and to your thoughts. Having thoroughly explored the unique benefits of each of these 4 powerful juices, it becomes clear that each one targets a distinct physiological system. Yet, when brought together, they form an exceptionally potent, natural protocol designed to holistically support the health and vitality of your brain and eyes as you navigate the aging process. Next, I will outline precisely how to integrate them into one simple, manageable daily plan, the very same plan I confidently recommend to my own patients. It is designed for ease of adherence, gentle on even sensitive stomachs, and engineered for effectiveness, regardless of how late in life you begin this journey. Now that you possess the knowledge of these 4 remarkable juices, let me guide you through the process of weaving them into a simple, gentle, yet incredibly effective daily routine. This is a plan that you can realistically follow every single day, even if your schedule is packed or if you have a particularly sensitive digestive system. The fundamental principle here is to work harmoniously with your body's innate rhythms, rather than attempting to fight against them. Your eyes and brain are engaged in their most intensive repair and rejuvenation cycles while you sleep, but they also experience distinct peaks of activity throughout the day, notably in the morning and during the late afternoon. Therefore, our routine is strategically designed to support and amplify these natural rhythms. Begin your day with carrot juice. It is best consumed in the morning, shortly after waking up. This timing ensures that your retina receives a direct and immediate infusion of vitamin A and the critical carotenoids it requires to reset and optimize its focus for the demands of the day ahead. If you are taking medications, it's prudent to consume your carrot juice after a light breakfast, giving giving your system time to process any necessary pharmaceuticals without interference. In the early afternoon, specifically between 2 and 4 p.m., is your optimal window for beet juice. This period is notorious for the natural dip in energy and a subtle slowing of circulation that many people experience. A single small glass of beet juice at this crucial juncture can swiftly restore mental sharpness and significantly improve blood flow, precisely when your brain needs that vital oxygenation the most. As evening approaches, approximately 90 minutes before you intend to retire for the night, drink your blueberry juice. This strategically timed intake helps to activate the powerful antioxidant pathways within your brain, gives a measurable boost to BDNF, that crucial brain-derived neurotrophic factor, and provides essential protection to your delicate retinal nerves while you are in a state of deep restorative sleep. So, where does spinach juice fit into this carefully calibrated plan? Spinach is ideally consumed earlier in the day, either mid-morning or alongside your lunch. The folate, vitamin K, and lutein it provides are instrumental in supporting both neurotransmitter balance, ensuring your brain's chemical messengers are in harmony, and crucial macular repair, maintaining the sharpness of your central vision. These nutrients are also absorbed more efficiently when your stomach is neither overly full nor completely empty. It is important to emphasize that you are not obligated to drink all 4 juices every single day. Flexibility is key to long-term consistency. You can easily rotate them. Even incorporating 2 juices a day is perfectly sufficient to begin experiencing benefits. Alternatively, you might choose to focus on one particular juice for a full week, observing its effects, and then switch to another. What truly matters above all else is consistency, not an unattainable standard of perfection. These juices are not to be regarded as miraculous pills offering instant solutions. Rather, they are powerful, natural tools. Over time, with consistent use, they diligently work to restore the delicate internal systems within you that modern life so frequently wears down: the fragile blood vessels of your retina, the intricate communication lines between your brain cells, and the memory circuits that can become dulled by chronic stress, pervasive inflammation, or simply the relentless march of time. You may not perceive a monumental shift on day 1, but I urge you to persevere. True healing and lasting restoration do not occur in a single night. They are the cumulative result of a conscious decision to consistently support your body, day after day, one small, nourishing step at a time. And if a nagging doubt whispers, asking whether it's simply too late for you, allow me to address that profoundly important question in the final part of our discussion. Because, regardless of your current age, no matter how long your eyes or your memory may have been subtly slipping, there absolutely remains a clear and viable path forward. Let me illuminate precisely what that path looks like. If you have journeyed with me to this juncture in the video, let me first express my deepest gratitude. Your continued presence here speaks volumes about you. It tells me that you're not merely seeking another ephemeral health tip. You are here because, deep down, you believe, or at the very least you earnestly hope, that it is not too late. You hope that your eyes still possess the capacity to perceive the world with clarity. You hope that your memory, once perhaps a source of frustration, can still be rekindled and returned to you. You hope that your body, even now, retains its incredible capacity for healing and self-restoration. And to all of these hopes, I emphatically affirm you are right. Throughout my more than 3 decades of professional practice, I have had the privilege of walking alongside countless older adults. Some were in their vibrant 60s, others well into their resilient 80s. Many arrived believing they had lost too much to ever reclaim it. Too many forgotten names, too many blurred lines on the page. Too many unsettling moments of feeling the world subtly slipping through their grasp. But what I have witnessed, time and again, is the profound power of the smallest, most consistent daily choices to completely transform these narratives. A simple glass of carrot juice each morning, providing essential retinal nourishment. A refreshing beet juice in the afternoon, specifically timed to awaken the brain and boost cerebral blood flow. A calming blueberry juice before bed, thoughtfully delivered to help your neurons rest and actively rebuild during the night. And an invigorating spinach juice, strategically placed earlier in the day to feed your focus and replenish your eyes. This is not a mystical miracle cure, but it is undeniably momentum. And often, momentum is precisely all your body requires: a gentle, consistent helping hand extended with care and purpose. So, if today marks the day you decide to embark on this journey, even if it's just by trying one single juice, even if it's just one solitary change to your routine, then you have already accomplished something profoundly powerful. Because the undeniable truth is this: your brain and your vision have not given up on you. They are not beyond restoration. They are merely patiently waiting for you to provide them with the fundamental natural resources they so desperately need to thrive. And that transformative process, that vital renewal, begins quite literally with what you choose to pour into your glass. Thank you sincerely for dedicating your valuable time to join me today. If this video has offered you anything of value, be it useful knowledge, rekindled hope, or simply a fresh idea to consider, I would be truly honored if you would tap the like button below and share this information with someone you genuinely care about. And if you are seeking more gentle, scientifically backed approaches to maintain your sharpness and strength well beyond 60, please consider subscribing to this channel. We are committed to releasing new videos every single week, each one thoughtfully designed for individuals just like you. And I wholeheartedly invite you to engage with us in the comment section below. Have you already tried any of these powerful juices? Which one are you most enthusiastic about incorporating into your life? Let us continue this journey of learning. Let us persist in the pursuit of healing. And above all, let us steadfastly believe that our very best years can still lie brightly ahead. This is Dr. James Porter. Until our next encounter, stay well and always remain curious.